Welcome back to the Conference USA Showcase. Well, Ron, last week we talked about how difficult it is to beat a team twice in one season. Now they're going to have to do it twice in 3 weeks. We're talking about our championship game with UCF and Tulsa, with Tulsa being the host. Well, let's start with the visiting team, the Knights. What do we see out of this team? What do they need to do in order to win?
Well, first of all, having to play a team 2 weeks after you played them the first time is so difficult for Tulsa. For UCF, they've got revenge on their side. Now, first of all, this is the fourth time both of these teams have been able to play in the championship game, so this is nothing new. But you look at that game versus UAB last week for UCF. They had to get that Tulsa game out of their mind. They had to get that bad taste out of their mouth. You didn't want Tulsa to beat you twice. They came out, they played effective football, they did what they had to do. Now they're ready to go. The key is, are they going to be able to manage the game? Blake Bortles, quarterback of UCF, he's got to be one of the most underrated quarterbacks in Conference USA. He manages the game. He's not real flashy, but he may be the key. He's going to have to keep everybody under control, try to get that UCF offense going, especially in the second half.
We just want to go out and just finish the season the way we wanted to and just complete our goals that we had set in the beginning of the year. So definitely it's high energy out there in practice.
Both teams know what they expect from each other, and it's just going to be who's going to be more successful and more physical on the field. They know our personnels, we know their personnels. We know what to expect from them, what they're trying to do and what they want to accomplish. We just got to go out there and compete now. It's all about who's going to be more successful on the field.
Last time we played them, they did play faster than us, harder than us, and we also had some really stupid mistakes. I said that before, and we're able to, with this playing them again, we're able to look at this film, and find out where they attacked us and where our weakest parts were.
When I was leaving the field, I said, "I'll see you in 2 weeks," to the Tulsa coach, and we got to look and see how we got to play better. I thought they played well, and offensively we didn't play well, and defensively we had just too many 3-and-outs out there with our offense. So we got to go out and play a lot more consistently than we played last time we were out there, and it's a great opportunity to, as I said, very few teams get a chance to play in 2 championship games today and then next Saturday. So it's a great opportunity for our football team, and they're talking Tulsa already in the locker room, even though they won the division today, and rightly so. That's their goal, is to win the conference championship.
Well, Ron, let's switch things up to the home team. Now, Tulsa, they dropped their final regular season game of the year to SMU. Does that play a mental factor, and what do the Hurricane need to do to bounce back?
It's two trains of thought. I'm sure the coaches are approaching it from the fact, hey, that was 2 weeks ago, let's forget about it. But in the back of their minds, you are hoping your senior leadership of that Tulsa team says, guys, we're not going to have this happen and have this big drop-off on this game. We need to come out and play like we did a couple of weeks ago. You have the top 2 defensive teams playing in this game with Tulsa and UCF. But the key to me is Tulsa running the football. They are one of the best. They're number 1 in the conference in rushing. The UCF defense, they're 5th against the rush right now. Tulsa is going to have to run the football. Then you look at Tulsa's defense. They held UCF to just under 70 yards total offense in the second half. The pressure, I think, will be more on UCF than it will be on Tulsa, because Tulsa's got a great running game. That sets up the rest of their game plan.
It's the goal that they've had, since day one. I think that everybody, both of us, are going to find ways to try to tweak what we do to get a better edge than we had last time. What I see in their demeanor, what I see in their eyes is how much they want to prove something, probably to themselves first, but then also to the community and maybe even to me. They want to do something special.
Well, Ron, this is not the first time either of these teams have been in the championship, and it's the 3rd time they will play each other, with the series tied at 1 apiece. Championship action kicking off at 11 a.m. on Saturday. Now, with Tulsa and UCF competing in the championship game, here is a look at the 5 CUSA teams heading to a bowl game and how the scenarios will play out if Tulsa wins or if UCF wins.